Why did you start fighting?
Bro, honestly, I was like literally bored at home. My parents went overseas and I was bored at home. I was walking down the street and I seen a poster. It says it's like, all that fighting bullshit. Oh, new gym opening up. So I gave him a call and I went. I was like, fuck, I like this. And bro, since then, been fucking stuck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very addicting.
Literally,
it's
bro.
very addicting.
You do it yourself now. You started training as well, and
Yeah, but not nearly to the capacity that you guys are. Like I wouldn't
Yeah, but
say that's a fair
eventually,
comparison.
Eventually, I reckon, one day probably, just like, fuck, I'm actually stuck to this,
Yeah. No,
Yes.
I'm hooked for sure.
Yeah.
After my first training session with Fahud, I was like, because Fahud in particular really breaks you down and really makes you suffer while you're sparring,
He does,
and he doesn't do it maliciously. He doesn't try to hurt you, but he very much so likes to let you know that, hey, you've got a lot to learn here. You've got a lot to learn here, and I'm going to be the guy that teaches you. And I remember like leaving that first session, I was like, fuck, like that was so bad, but like I was hooked straight away. I had to fight. I was like, I need to go back and like prove that, hey, no, I can fucking do this.
And I will learn,
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, it's good. And I think it teaches you, like, once you get there, you spar and you realize that you're not that good, but like, fuck, I have a lot to learn, Yeah, so I think that's one thing that takes me back to the gym.
How about you, Amin? How did you fall in love with the fight game?
I guess my mates were just in the gym all the time, and they always told me come around, come to the gym. Got in there, had nothing to do, so I just started training, and I liked it, and it just got addicting. You get a little bit better, and then you're like, fuck, I want to get even more better. And then someone's better than you, you look at them like, fuck, I want to be better than him.
Yeah.
And then you beat that person, and you look at someone else like, fuck, I want to be better than him.
It's a real ladder.
You just keep going.
Yeah, but you didn't necessarily start in MMA though.
Nah, boxing.
Boxing.
When I was 18.
Which is very different.
Yeah, bro. Boxing is just drill the same shit every day. And hopefully, you got good people behind you, you'll get somewhere.
Did you compete in boxing as well?
I couldn't. I had 3 fights lined up, 66 kilos. First one, the paperwork didn't go through. That's what they tell me. Second one.
On your end or on your opponent's end?
No, and no one's end. Like,
Oh, it just didn't happen.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Second one, opponent pulled out. And then third one, someone. So when you're 0-3, you can only fight other 0-3 people in boxing amateur.
Well,
Right.
Is that like a rule or something?
Yeah, so like, so it's beginners versus each other.
Yeah.
So 0-3 can verse each other. Someone was like 5-6 fights in. I can't verse them, right? But their opponent pulled out. So we threw my name in and they still didn't take the fight. So that would have been my third amateur fight.
As 0-0.
Yeah, as 0-0.
Fuck.
But there's nothing out there about me or anything. So I was just like, let's see how picky people are.
Yeah.
It's not like he would have been afraid or nothing because there's nothing out there. There's no Instagram. Or,
Yeah, you're just a name on a sheet.
yeah. So people are that picky. No, I don't want to fight an 0-0.
Fuck.
Yeah, bro. That's boxing.
Are there enough amateur boxers in Australia to do that?
So you should go on Instagram. Everyone's an amateur boxer. Yeah, but none of them will fight.
Right.
Yeah, they'll train for a bit, and then that's
They
it.
call themselves a fighter.
Hit the bag for a bit, get some nice photos,
Yeah.
and then I'm a fighter.
The
Bro.
one that kills me is the pad work ones.
Yeah.
The boys that are just good on pads.
Yeah, there's
like,
a lot of
come on.
fighters. They look
Come
good
on.
on pads, You jump in the cage or ring.
Yeah, exactly. They get hit, they don't feel good.
Yeah, who was it that said that? That like, boxing's all fun and games until the bag punches back?
No, it's until you get hit back,
Yeah.
something like that.
Something
Mike
along those
Tyson?
lines. Was it Tyson?
I think so.
Sure,
What a
it's something like
goat.
this.
What a goat. Fucking Mike Tyson, huh? So you both, started you started when you were 18.
Yeah.
Hato, how old were you?
I started a bit younger.
Bit younger?
If you haven't already, please smash the subscribe button. And you might also want to check out this video right here. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.